Welcome back to the Voice of Investing. I'm your host, Accent2K2, and today we have a good one. So to get started, we're going to cover some news first. We're going to start off with covering some news, and then we're going to look at some of the charts just to kind of see what direction the market is heading into. And anyways, let's get started. So we take a look here. The first article that I have here, this is an article from CoinDesk, and it talks about BlockFi. So it looks like BlockFi is getting closer to refunding their clients, and that's a good thing overall for the market. That can definitely help the crypto market and restore confidence to some of the people who may be sitting on the sidelines. So it looks like there's a vote for them to do a reorganization, and it looks like the deadline for the voting is September the 11th. All right. Also, it looks like the US SEC is ready to consider approving or taking applications for Ethereum futures. So just like we have Bitcoin futures, it looks like this is for Ethereum futures ETF. So it'll be an ETF not based on spot of Ethereum, but it'll be based off of the Ethereum futures. So something to consider. I mean, I don't know if you looked at the history of what happens when ETFs hit and they're not based on the actual asset. I mean, it is a good way for things to get manipulated and price to just kind of level out and not do anything. But that's just my opinion. Do your own research. All right. And here we have more Ethereum news, basically stating, will Ethereum ever break 2000? Talking about how Bitcoin's range bound, and this is something we're actually going to look at when we look at the charts as well. But they also point out some other things, how Stellar looks like it's down 15.7%. Dogecoin is down 12.5%, and Chainlink is down 10.3%. This also goes over a little bit of how MicroStrategy is they bought more Bitcoin and is looking to buy more Bitcoin, and that's kind of that. All right, here's the thing. Now this is interesting. It's talking more about AI. All the conversation seems to have shifted more to AI, and it seems like crypto has taken more of a backseat lately. So all the hype is about AI, the AI boom to beat electricity and PCs. It's a 200 billion investment by 2025 for Goldman Sachs. So, or that's what they're stating. So it looks like right now AI is getting the hype that crypto has been getting over the years. Let's see. So the Litecoin halving has been complete, and it looks like price is kind of plunged. So it looks like this was more of a sell the news type of event. Typically, when there's a halving, price tends to sell off, but then you get a rebound. So I wouldn't give up completely on Litecoin, but it may be a while before it rebounds. All right, more about BlockFi. There's a disclosure statement. Robinhood, talking about Robinhood getting profit, but how their crypto looks like Robinhood made a profit, but overall their crypto is suffering. But I mean, that's not to be surprised because crypto has kind of been more of a bear market, or as of lately, just kind of sideways. Right. Skipping over this. Questions about why Bitcoin isn't performing. And let's see, there was something I was looking for here. So it looks like as far as for Bitcoin, it has been making the long-term average has been making new all-time highs. So that's something interesting. Okay. And this article came out of News BTC. And then people are asking, is Sam Bankman Fried going to jail? So supposedly, it looks like Sam Bankman Fried has released information about Caroline Ellison's private diary to the New York Times. So it looks like that was a big no-no. And since he's been released on bond, it looks like prosecutors are saying that he abused his privileges and should be detained until his trial. So, anyways, it looks like his defense team is saying that he has a First Amendment right to defend his reputation and respond to reporters. But let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else interesting here worth talking about. So, Web3 marketing insights. KuCoin shut down their Bitcoin and Litecoin mining pools. So if you're a miner and you were mining, I guess, to KuCoin, that's interesting. More talk about the ESG benefits from Bitcoin, and this looks like this was actually positive news towards it. So it looks like one of the top 4 largest accounting firms, KPMG, has came out and said positive news towards Bitcoin, and how it doesn't seem that the news that's been reported as far as about Bitcoin isn't completely accurate. So it's saying Bitcoin's emissions may actually be lower than often discussed. So that's something to look into. That's an article reported on Cointelegraph. Okay. Yeah, this is more about how Robinhood turned a profit in Q2, but their crypto revenue is down. All right, so that's enough about that. Just wanted to kind of go over some of the news, but let's get into some of the charts so we can see what's going on and look at the bigger picture on a macro level. So if we look here, this chart right here to my top left is the Bitcoin US dollar index. And this is on a daily time frame. And in my opinion, looking at it, you would say the cloud is green. We got the volume profile here. But with that bearish cross there, I would say that we could trade as low as, down to, I could still see it going back down to the low 28,000 and possibly trading all the way down to like low 27,000 and maybe even down to the high 26,000s. So just food for thought there. We might have a little bit more to go as far as trading to the downside. If you look here to CME, I look at patterns. Looks like we were like had a nice sell off here, a nice sell off there. I would say this is like the start of a sell-off easily. Like I said, I still think we get somewhere around here, this level, 28,330, possibly 28,000. Okay. And let's see, here's the Bitcoin dominance. It's still been in a downtrend, which typically is good for alts, but it looks like there's been a bit of a witch hunt going on with regulators as far as for the crypto industry. A lot of sideways here. If you look at Ethereum and Bitcoin, same for Monero and Tether has been a little bit of sideways. Looking at sideways for the Monero dominance. Also, Monero Bitcoin has seen a bit of sideways, and Monero Ethereum. All right, now let's take a look at the Dixie. All right, so this is the dollar index. It looks like this is the 1 hour time frame, 4 hours, the daily and the weekly. If you look at the weekly, you can see this bounce that we had off the 200 EMA, and it looks like we're headed back up, possibly to retest all the way back to, 105, the 105 level here, easily 104 possibly. But it's kind of what I'm seeing here. I mean, you can see the TK cross here on the daily time frame. We've already crossed on the 4-hour and the hourly. So it looks like we're trending upwards with the dollar, which is not good for risk assets. Okay. Let's take a look here at Ethereum. Ethereum has been a big nothing burger, a lot of sideways. Honestly, that's the whole crypto market right now, a lot of sideways. And if you look at the Bitcoin index, going back to it, like I said, it seems like we're trending down. And if you look at the weekly, this looks slightly bullish. We have a small cloud here, a greenish cloud, which looks like we still could head back up. But as for right now, we have the TK cross on the 4-hour. It's just this action, this price action here, and this downward spike kind of messed up the chart there. But if you look at the hourly, like I said, trending down. Even looking at the daily, we're still trending down. And like I said, I can easily see us trade to this back to the low 28,000 level. So now the reason why I titled this video, now say goodbye to crypto, is because no matter how much news that we get that's negative, they're always going after crypto, right? So no matter how much news that we get that's negative about crypto still has not died. Bitcoin has still not died. Now I will say they are making a huge push to go after DeFi and some of these altcoins, and there's a lot of uncertainty, but it doesn't mean that it's over, right? So like for instance, this is something that seems more on the positive end when it comes to crypto, right? So it looks like the United States Department of Justice is concerned about pursuing criminal charges against Binance. What they're trying to avoid is another huge bank run and sell off like what happened with the FTX contagion. So in my opinion, this almost sounds like, hey, look, crypto's too big to fail, and they don't want to see those market sell-offs. And as you remember, you started seeing some of the banks even roll over as well that was dealing with that. So keep your head up, keep trading or hodling, whatever your plan is. Do your own trading plan, do your own research, and I will see you guys later. Don't believe the hype. Crypto is not dead. You don't have to say goodbye to crypto. Hang in there. See you guys next time. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and tune in for more. Thank you.